Welcome to English and Grow. Today's topic is the windows. So let me challenge you. Do you know what these words are? Do you know you can have a curtain pole? Do you know what a sill is? Do you know that your curtains might be see through? All right, let's start. So the first one is a window sill. So how cool is that? To have a window sill so wide that you can actually have it as there. I think that's something everyone might dream of. Usually, the window sills are much more narrow and they are usually decorated either with nothing, that's also good because then you can clean it easily, or you have some flower pots there. Like me, I love to have my orchids there. So that was a windowsill. I'm sure you have curtains there. I actually don't. I don't know why. I simply don't like to have curtains on my windows. And I guess your curtains are either see through, like this in the picture, or they might be embroidered. They might have some special pattern on them. Some people love to use drapes, so that's something from a much thicker cloth, like here. And some people like to decorate it even more, and they love to use, for example, tassels. So that's what you can see over here. I think that looks really posh. It's up to you what your style is. So why not? Drapes and tassels. What do we have here? So this is a curtain pole. So if you want to hang your curtains or hang your drapes, you need a curtain pole, and it could be from metal, it could be from wood, I guess also from plastic. And then you need to have those curtain rings, and then you can exercise your muscles every time you change the curtains because you want to have them nice and fresh. So that was a curtain pole. Now, not all windows are clean, right? So spiders might think that these windows look beautiful because they are decorated with cobwebs. I guess that's not the way you think. You want to beautify your curtains. Sorry, you want to beautify your windows. But if you ever bought an old house, so I'm sure you have seen this cobwebs. Now, Poland. I don't know if you have ever seen your car covered in pollen. Well, I have, and if you have allergy, not so good. So that's like this little dust that starts flying around all around from the flowers and also from the trees. And if you have allergy to a specific species of flowers or trees, then you will start maybe having a rash, some sort of eczema, and you will start sneezing like crazy. Also, your eyes might be swollen. Not so good. All right, so this is definitely a dirty window. I'm sure you know other synonyms. You can say, wow, these windows are really filthy. But you can also say they are soiled, or they are smudgy, or they are smeared. Sorry, I didn't know which one to pick. So, for example, when a girl wears makeup and she starts crying, so the mascara might be smeared. You can also say that. All right, what do we have here? So, if you want to clean your windows, you need this wonderful little tool, and that's a rubber squeegee. Did you know this? I love this word, rubber squeegee. So how do you start? You start with a bucket and you put some little detergent, and you actually don't want to have the water so foamy because anyway, it will make it too difficult for you to clean all the foam from the windows. So it's not necessary to have that much foam, but you definitely need some bucket with some water in it. Now, what about old windows? So usually old windows, they do not really seal properly to the window frames, and then you need some insulation that might be done with some sort of foam tape. Anyway, because you don't want to have draft coming from your windows. That means there is some sort of like current or some sort of air coming from underneath or from left and right from the windows, and you don't really want that when it's freezing outside. But If your windows are sealed too much and if you do not air the flat or house too much, what can happen is that you will get a lot of mold in your room. This is what you see in the picture, and you do not want that at all. That means there has been too much humidity in the room there, and if there was draft actually coming from underneath the windows, this wouldn't happen, and then it can just start monkeying around with this chemical which is called bleach. That's the only thing, I guess, which works, and it is really strong, and you will have to evacuate the room pretty much for the next 2 or 3 hours before you air the chemical properly. And the last one is shutters. So if your windows or your room is oriented towards the west, you might love to enjoy the sunsets, but actually during the summer afternoons and evenings you will suffer because your room will feel like an oven. So, what to do? You can have shutters installed, and the temperature difference might be really big. I would not really worry that the room will be darker because you simply want to have a nice, cool room instead of an oven. So, what have you learned? One more time. Do you know that you actually might appreciate some draft? Do you know that you need insulation? That's seriously the correct word to use. Do you know what shutters are? And do you know what a rubber squeegee is? This is it. If you ever struggle, remember every breath is a new beginning. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And you can check out my two Instagram profiles where I offer uh, coaching, and I can also offer Zoom lessons for you. And these are the two Instagram channels which I operate on. So that's it. Have a great day, and I'll see you and I hear you next time.